round about there, I had a poxy day, a really poxy day, right? I've got this mate, right? He's half Scottish, half Puerto Rican, right? My mate Cameron Diaz, right? He phoned me up. He phoned me up and he said, me and Brad, right, Pitty, we're going to go and see Korn. I thought, fine, fantastic, because I like a bit of heavy music. Seriously, I like it when it kicks in a bit of speed garage. Went round, they went down to Kentucky and sat there staring at the Korn on the cob like that in the window. Where's the pleasure there? It's absolute rubbish. Anyway, thanks for coming round. I've got a few things. Oh, look, she's at it again. Look, bless her. Bless her. She keeps hinting. Like, look. She keeps like doing this little hint like this. Like, will you, won't you? Do you get it? And I'm going to have to write them. Look, Dame Thora. A, you're too old. And B, you know, you're just not my... This is very nice. This was rather poignant there. Little gift sent to me. Indira Gandhi sent me that, which is very sweet. And what you do is you put a little plant in the head there like that, and it glows and it blossoms. It's very, very dear to me, that. Oh, God, I've dropped it. Here's a nice little... Now, this is very good, right? Say you've got this. Say you've got a girlfriend, OK? Just imagine for a split second. You've got a girlfriend, and you want to marry her. She don't want to marry you. I want to marry you. I don't want to marry you. Here's what you do, right? Get a ladder, put it outside her bedroom window, right? And then, as you're saying goodnight to her, say a cup of tea, darling, just get a couple of drops of this, slip it in, it knocks her out. You can carry her get into her bedroom, carry her away, and look, there you go. Elope with her, you see? There we go. What have we got in here? Look at this. Josiah Wedgwood. He's dead. Right there. Oh, look at these. These are beautiful, look. There you go. Oh, I'm sorry. I always do that with these. Look. 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 Watch. Oh, done it again. Fantastic. And sometimes Beadle comes around my house, right? Jeremy Beadle comes around my house. He comes around. Michael Barrymore. And then they say, oh, what should we do? And I always give them this, look, because that's their favourite thing in the world, look, little capers. And I'll tell you, it does wind me up slightly, right? Sometimes Patsy Kensit comes around my house and a couple of the Spice Girls, and they'll say, like, brought some biscuits. Do you want a biscuit? Do you want a biscuit? No, you can't have a biscuit. Oh, come on, give me a biscuit. Yeah, I know what I want, what I really, really want. Give me a... They go, no. So that's what they are, basically, as far as I know. Anyway, what we got here, this is my dumb waiter, whereas, you know, my Fanwy, the Welsh, one-legged Welsh woman, she's downstairs, and what we got here is these, right? What I do is I go around the phone boxes, right, and I'll collect these, look. You see? You got them? There you go. Quite a wide selection of them, like that. And I just bung them in there. Oh, that's lovely, look. That's absolutely perfect. There you go, look. Just assorted tarts. There you go. As it happens, you're very lucky to find me in, obviously, this time of night, because normally I'd be out and about. Basically, right, I never get involved in politics, but a lot of people say that since this new government's been in, a lot of the great institutions of state have been run down, right? And they're not taking the care that they should do about, you know, things like foreign affairs. I think that's nonsense. It's absolutely nonsense, because, you know, I think they're doing a great job, and there's been no downgrade in the facilities at all, as far as I'm concerned. Right. What do I do, right? What do I do most of my life? Make TV programmes, and here's the one I made many, many years ago now, back in 1979. I went down to Norwich, as they call it, Norwich to any normal person, but Norwich, welcome to Norwich, and I made a beauty contest for them, Miss Anglia in 1979, and basically it was one of the most pleasurable weeks of my life, because it was just being in the company of some of the most beautiful women in the Norwich region. Well, what's that supposed to mean? Sorry, I don't have to play this if you're just going to be stupid. All right? Shut up. One thing I remember about this, though, is that I remember saying to them, oi, I'll tell you this. If you want to do a beauty contest, you've got to have a suave host. I can't do it myself, because I can't direct it and do it. But you've got to have someone. Michael Aspel in them days was very suave. Terry Wogan was very... I said I should bring either Sasha Distel over or the little bloke who used to sing, all the girls I've loved before. Right? But I think we went a step better than even that, ladies and gentlemen. I really do.
Thank you. Hello, good evening, a very warm welcome to Norwich, and welcome also to the final of Miss Anglia Television 1979.
Fred Darney, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you the problem with Fred, he's too honest. He cannot tell a lie, all right? He might tell the lie, but he'll give you a little clue that he's lying. But he knows, he's seen the contestants, and he knows exactly how many beautiful women there are, right?
The final of Miss Anglia Television 1979. 36 quite delectable young men bidding for the title.
That's a little code, look.
Television 1979. 36 quite delectable young ladies bidding prize money, and for the winner as well, a year's contract with Anglia Television. Now, during that year, the winner will travel the length and breadth of the region representing the company, so the judges are obviously looking for charm and personality, as well as good looks. Well, a young...
Damn good luck for that, isn't it? Now then, you're going to meet last year's winner, all right? So prepare yourself.
Lady who's got an abundance of all those talents is last year's winner of this competition. Welcome her back, if you will, please. Miss Anglia TV 1978, the lovely Danielle Garner.
Go on, Danielle, look at that.
Well, that's made my night.
That's a nice trick. No, it hasn't at all. All right, now we're going to meet... Obviously, if you're going to have a beauty contest, you need judges. They want to meet a judge. I said, I can't direct it, cue him and judge it. So they've got a fine selection of people.
Who are the judges? Let's now meet them. First of all, from the Daily Mirror. Will you welcome, please, Mike Maloney.
Big round of applause. Never heard of him.
And now a young lady who's been having problems with her language and...
Oh, you know who that is, don't you? Frances Pascal. That's Frances Pascal. So you probably know, you're probably too young. Beautiful French actress. She was in Mind Your Language. Frances Pascal. Absolutely lovely.
ITV's Mind Your Language, one of the stars of ITV's Christmas Star Games. Will you welcome, please, the very lovely Françoise Pascal.
Shut up. It's Frances Pascal, all right?
Our next judge is tall, dark, and incredibly handsome, and I hate him for it. One of the stars of the ITV series The Professionals, actor Lewis Collins.
At some point, one of this panel of judges is going to have to go backstage and meet the girls personally. Who would your money be on? Leave it to me, I'm a professional. And then the next one, this is Nicola, right? Nicola Paget, who did this and then was away for a little while. She's a bit poorly, but much better now. I've written a book about it. Lewis has come, he's doing it. Francois Pascal, bit of a dopey sitcom show going. She needed work. Other guy we've never heard of. Nicola, distinguished actress. Just have a look how delighted Nicola is to have been roped into being a judge at Miss Anglia 1979.
Another top star of stage and screen. You've seen her upstairs, downstairs. You've seen her in the title role in Anna Karenina. Soon to star with Ryan O'Neill in Oliver's Story. Welcome the lovely Nicola Paget.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you, I'm very happy to be here. I'll be phoning my agent afterwards and telling her just how delighted I am to have been pulled into this. Anyway, they didn't just have the judges and the girls. Obviously, in these things, a big event. We had a lot of entertainment. We had a fantastic singer. They said, get us a singer. I phoned Frank Sinatra. I said, Frank, come and do it. Well, it wasn't actually him on the phone. It was an answering machine. Tom Jones never turned up. Sasha Distel didn't want to know. And in the end, well, I don't mind telling you, ladies and gentlemen, we got Mick Higgins. Fantastic singer, Mick Higgins. Had the big shirt and everything. Only one, he could hold a tune. One problem with Mickey Higgins, a little bit of a... He got a bit sweaty up there. He was very aware of his own personal odour problem, which, you know, it's the lights, it's the heat. Anyway, let's have a look at him. little apology to the boys in the band. Sorry about that. Talking about the band, my dad and my uncle were in the band, right? My dad, they both play saxophone. My dad's one of the leading saxophonists in the country, right? My uncle used to be, but unfortunately, he did his back rather badly in a motorbike accident in Weymouth some years ago, and he can't play the saxophone anymore because it's too heavy. But they keep him in the band, and what they did, they bought him a little toy saxophone. Just so he felt a part of it. Like, it's a bit of a tragedy, really. To be quite honest, it's not really a sniggering matter. But here's the band, anyway. You'll see me, Dad. I don't know if my uncle's there, but you'll see me, Dad. There's me, Dad. There's my uncle, look. Who's there, look. Oh, they give him a little close-up. Anyway, there you go. There's a man with a small saxophone. Listen, just before we go at the break, there's a couple of things I want to do. I want to get another... Oh, have a look. Come here. What do you want?
Well, we've worked on a number of mid-dinners now together, and there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Just what qualities make up a first-class compere?
Well, that's fairly easy. It's sort of charisma, charm, style, intelligence, and above all, a sense of humour.
Well, what happened in your case?
Sorry, that was a fantastic joke, James. Sorry, you played your part magnificently. You were really good. Do you get it? He's saying what makes a great thing, and I've come in with this, that, and the other, and he's come straight back at me. What happened with you? I'm sorry. So I come out there with a club and beat the jokes. Take him to the break, Ken. I'll take him to the break. They don't know what they're doing, look. There's another one here, look, with a briefcase. Have a look at the briefcase, look. You got him? Look. Oh, hello. Oh, we're having a lovely time. We'll go home and have some scones, look. Just look where they are, look. It's a very strange book. A friend of mine, Laurie Lewin, has written. He used to be a policeman, and he used to have to tail people through the streets, undercover work. And what he used to do, he used to take all his clothes off, and walk along like 50 yards behind, and they never used to spot him. Look, so he's written a book about it there, look. See, it's a weird concept. Oh, look at this. Look, isn't that lovely? A little gift from Dale, my very good friend Dale. And all on Supermarket Sweep. That's from him. That's a gay huzzah. That's lovely. That's fantastic. And this is a book I've written. It's coming out pretty soon. Any of you've got any elderly relatives, an elderly grandmother, an elderly maiden aunt, someone who, not to put too fine a point, has hung around a little bit too long, and you can't think what to buy them, bath soap, scented towels, something. This book might be helpful there. It outlines the... No. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying, it's just to me, if somebody says, like, what does it take to be a great TV host? Style, charm, wit. What happened here? To me, that's a corker. To me, that's a winner. That's guaranteed. I had that down as the banker. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, let's go back to 1979. Come back with me, if you will. Ooh. And let's have a look. We were looking at the show that I did, Miss Anglia, 1979. And we're having a look at some of the contestants in it. John Benson is the man who does the voiceovers for these contestants. He's a legend in the Anglia region. Gets a little bit confused, okay? But he's a good man.
21, 5 feet 5 inches tall. She's got fair brown eyes.
You've either got brown eyes or you've got fair eyes, in which case you're an albino. And I would venture hardly likely to feature in the closing rounds of a beauty contest. But still, anyway, come on, John.
And as an occupation, she is a mini computer operator.
As opposed to a big computer.
She's a secretary. And among her hobbies are squash and voluntary work.
No, it's not.
5'7", dark blonde, fair hair, green eyes. She has an unusual occupation. Slightly unusual for a girl. She's a draftswoman.
No. A draftswoman is not a slightly unusual occupation for a girl. In fact, John, I think you'll find a draftswoman is an incredibly unusual occupation for a man. For a woman, it's a completely usual occupation.
5'10", mid-brown hair with blue eyes, and she's a punch operator.
Yeah. She'd give you a dig.
Got dark brown hair with green eyes, and she's an information assistant.
Assistant.
So she's 23, 5'5", blue eyes, and she's blonde. Two very unusual hobbies.
Right, go on. Two very unusual hobbies. Stamp collecting, water polo. In fact, John, you're wrong, because her hobbies aren't at all unusual for the Norwich region.
Goat husbandry and dance. Irene's in white.
No, she's not. She's in blue. And also, what colour's that? Right, what colour? Before you go any further, before we worry about the colour, have a look at this coming out. This girl's had a little drink. Look. Look, watch. No, I just needed to steady my nerves, biggest day of my life. What colour's that? Go on. Blue. No, well, it shows how stupid you are.
And it's in turquoise.
Turquoise. Okay. But watch, and she has had a little drink. Watch.
Sequin design at the front. Topped off by that high neckline.
Now stand still. Oh. Oh, a little bit giddy.
And so then, to the most important part of the evening, the result of Miss Anglia Television for 1979. The man who's got the result is backstage at the with the girls at the moment.
And I wonder who that is. Maybe they've sent Nicola Paget back there to have a nice little chat with them.
What he's doing there, Lord only knows. Lewis Collins,
Oh,
are you there?
Lewis.
Here he is, Lewis Collins, ladies and gentlemen. He wants another 3 minutes. You can't have it, Lewis. Listen, I'll tell you what. You've had a marvellous day, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been fantastic, yeah. Lovely girls, all of them.
And it must, I know it's a cliche, but it must have been almost impossible to pick a winner.
You're going to say yes. Yes, it is, actually. Certainly in the final 12, you know, it's been very difficult for the judges. I mean, we've been working on it all day, and I think it's been quite an unusual year.
All right.
Us, you know.
Let's see what sort of verdict you've reached then. First of all, in third place in Miss Anglia 1979 is...
In third place, I call her Carrots. Dad's a farmer.
That's not why you call her Carrot. But obviously she's going to come out now, and what's it going to be? Little peck on the hand. That's what a gentleman would do. Surely not a full-scale grope going on here, Lou. Here you come, baby. Come on. Yeah, you go.
Sharon gets a nice kiss from Lewis, and he also gets a cheque for £200.
£200.
There's the cheque for £200. Lewis in second place in Miss Anglia.
Runner-up is the lovely...
Come on, baby.
And a cheque for £500. And now to the moment we've all been waiting for, before we hear, though, who's the winner of this competition.
Just what we're going to do now is this is the most amazing thing. I think it was a great innovation that I came up with. Normally, at beauty contests, they get a bunch of flowers. Right? I said, what you should give them, right, bring on last year's winner, give them the tiara, right, and a big bag of dope. Why not? Give them a big bag, and they said, where are we going to get a big bag of dope? I said, go around my house, right, go in my bedroom, right, get my stash, bring it down, and that's exactly what happened.
Let's call on last year's winner for her last function, Danielle Gardner, ladies and gentlemen. With the tiara and the stash, Lewis. Tell us, please, who is Miss Anglia Television 1979? It is contestant number...
Well, I think Mike Maloney should have won it, actually. But Miss Anglia 1979 is Heidi Loschelden.
Heidi Loschelden.
Just hang on. Look when Heidi comes on. Does this not look suspiciously like Lewis's old woman? Who's like, I've just been out shopping, so I'm back now. It's so... All right, baby, how are you? Don't tell me these two people have never met. Big question, of course, that I never found out, because the stash went missing, was where that all went, but I don't know. Hey, Francois Pascal! Francis Pascal, look! Yes, he's got my stash. Listen, back then, right, I know a lot of the younger people think, oh, Lewis Collins, was he supposed to be a sex symbol? Yes, he was. Back then, a guy like Lewis, a guy like me in them days with the big sides and the, I love my little petit paws. We could get, not now, we wouldn't stand a chance now, because I know what you girls like now is something a little bit earthier, a little bit meaner, a little bit of the streets, can I say? Hip, kill, okay? Which is why the biggest lady killer I know is my mate, Kevin. He lives on a little council estate in Kevin, but he's the king. He's the king of pulling girls.
Oh, Lord have mercy, you have to come follow me. In a town and in a country. A Captain Curtis, a white boy, you see. Coming in the dance, I'm the dignitary. I just wind out me waist and a sexy girl good. I get out me tail, which is a big massive wood, and it just drop down me leg, and I just joke and a whine. This white boy, I am well in a time.
Just excuse me, I've got to go and wind up my tail, which is a big massive wood. See you later, fella.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the final of Miss Anglia Television 1979. Now, before I tell you about the 12 finalists in the competition, I feel I just... Oh, no. Ladies and gentlemen, the face behind the voice, the one and only, John Benson. Oh. Now, listen. What are you up to?
There's something I must ask you, Fred.
What's that?
Well, we've done lots of gambits together, haven't we? I've never had a chance to ask you this. Now, what are the ingredients that make up a first-class comedy?
That's very easy. It's sort of charisma, charm, style, intelligence, and above all, a sense of humour.
What happened in your case?